Okay, first video of the day. Beautiful spring-like day in early March in North Texas, Tarrant County area. And this is the water meter out in front of the home, in front of the structure here. And it's an analog meter right here. See that little sprocket in there? Okay, some people call that a cheater wheel or a cheater paddle, call it what you will. That's a flow indicator, and if it's very sensitive. You could have a leak that doesn't show up on that, but that would be a minute leak. It doesn't take much. If the water company, if you complain about your water bill, the water company will come out here. It's how it got its name. Meter reader will just look at that wheel and it will say, I don't know where your water's going, but it doesn't look like you have a leak. So this is past the meter test. I say the meter test, this is for water coming into the structure. Potable, drinkable water. This is not a sewer test. This is the water supply test. And it's past it, and the meter's right out here by the street curb. And we got some blue paint over here that kind of help you. The closest exterior bib faucet to the meter. We're looking for an airplane, helicopters. Okay, we're looking for between 40 and 80 psi. So we come over here and we'll just turn this water on. We got a gauge right here, and it looks like we got about 70 psi. That's good. That's good. Now, what else is going on here? We're not through yet. We're not through yet. But I'm not noticing, and right about here is where we should be locating it. If I find one, I'll include it to another part of the report, but we do not have a main water shutoff valve. So if there's an emergency to the home, well, I'm not seeing a valve. It might be buried around here somewhere, but I kind of doubt it for the age of the house. If there's an emergency, you're probably coming out to this meter. Same meter. What are you turning it off at? There's a valve here somewhere. You have to pull this whole box out. And they come right up. And there's a valve right behind this cap. And parallel with the pipe, and it's going to take a wrench. You can't do it by hand. So I'm going to say we do not have a main water shutoff valve. This is what you do. You bring a wrench out. You pull this box out. You bring a wrench out here. Parallel is on. Perpendicular is off. And that's how you turn the water off to the house. Okay, this is a deficiency that you don't have a valve that you can turn with your hand. And again, if I find one, then I'll bring that up as well. So we got 70 psi. We do not, the main drain to the house is in the backyard. So I'll show that to you. You've already seen that in another video. I haven't made the video yet, but you've already seen it if you watch the video. If you watch the videos, but I post them in the report in the order of the report. This is water. It's going to be a little farther along. This is gas. It's even farther along. See, this is perpendicular to the pipe. This gas is off. Somebody called Atmos Energy, the utility company, turned this off. Now, either it was requested that it was turned off, or there was an emergency, like a gas leak, that it was turned off, or it was turned off for non-payment. Now, I do home inspections. I don't do title work. I don't do utility work. I don't do insurance inspections. But the energy company, you need the gas more than they need to give it to you. That's all I can say is, if this was turned off for non-payment, that bill will be paid before gas is turned back onto the house. And Atmos Energy does not care who pays it. So if the seller doesn't pay it,
then the buyer's going to pay it. Somebody's going to pay it before the gas comes on. And if it was turned off because of an emergency, and I don't remember seeing a red tag anywhere in the kitchen or anything, if it's turned off because of an emergency, the repair is going to have to be made before Atmos will turn on the energy. So something's going to have to happen. So